In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here, ever stay at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you today?
We're fine.
Well, that's good to hear. You may take your seats now.
Thank you, teacher.
May I know who is or absent this morning?
None, teacher.
That's good. Do you have an assignment last meeting, class?
None, teacher.
Okay, very good. Before we proceed to our new discussion, I have here classroom standards that you need to follow during our class discussion. So I will read the classroom standards. First, cooperate well and participate. Second, raise your right hand when you want to answer. Third, avoid talking with your seatmates. And last, if you have clarifications, please approach your teacher directly. Is that clear, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Before we proceed to our new discussion, I have some questions to ask to know if you really understand our topic class meeting. So what is our topic class meeting?
Teacher,
RC?
our topic last meeting is all about energy transportation.
Okay, very good.
Transformation.
Our topic last meeting is all about energy transformation. So what is energy transformations? Ruby Jane?
Energy transformation is on how energy transforms or converts into another.
Okay, very good. And also, we tackled about sound, heat, light, and energy electrical transformation, and the process of their conversions, their uses, and how to generate them. So now, we will have an activity. You will examine the pictures that will flash on TV. So are you ready, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's good to hear. So in the pictures above, what can you observe? Arceline?
I observed that there are knife, wood, wedge, crane, screw, drill bit, flagpole, wheelbarrow, water wheel, bicycle, slide scissor, doorknob, lever scale, ramp, scissors, light bulb, axis, and ladder.
Okay, very good. So, what did you notice about the pictures that you see? Hazleya?
They are example of simple machine picture.
Why do you say so, class? Genevieve?
Because they have different kinds of characteristics that make our work easy.
Very good. So today, we will have an activity again. I will group you into 3 groups. I will show you the video and observe it carefully. So this will be Hazleya and Arceline are the group 1. Genevieve and Judy May is group 2. And Robbie Jane and Rina are the group 3. So all you have to do is answer the following questions that will be given in each group. So here are your questions. Group 1. Group 2 and Group 3. So Rina, can you sit beside Roger? So now I will show you the video. And when the video is playing, you will start answering the questions. Is that clear, class?
Yes, teacher.
So here are the markers. You can write your answers in the bond paper that I will give you.
Well, of course, it won't be easy to move this giant rock out of our way unless we build a simple machine. Well, by the time we build it, let me explain to you and our lovely friends about this early form of invention we call simple machines. Zoom in. You see, we need a certain amount of energy to do work, but there is also a limit to how much force our body can apply to a particular task, especially when moving a heavy object. So to make these tasks easier and more efficient, humans started building various basic tools called simple machines. These machines help reduce the amount of energy needed for a task and multiply the force by cleverly applying the laws of physics. How? Let me explain them, starting with the lever. I'm sure you must have seen people using a crowbar to move a heavy object like a rock or a log. The end of the crowbar is placed underneath the object, called the load, whereas some part of it is made to rest on another piece of stone or wood around which it moves, which acts as a fulcrum. Then the free end, also known as the effort arm, is pressed to lift the heavy object. Such levers are called first-class levers, where the fulcrum is kept between the heavy object and the effort. Pliers and scissors are also good examples of first-class levers. Now, let's look at the next simple but important machine called the pulley. A good place to see this mechanism working is in places where people draw water from a well with the help of a circular grooved wheel over which a rope runs. Similar techniques are used in cranes to lift heavy loads. Have you ever seen a screw that helps to join things? Let me show you. It happens.
Are you done, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so those who are done, you may post your work that side and then choose one representative to discuss your answers in the class. Group 3, you can post your answers. So, who will be the representative of Group 1? Okay, Arceline, can you discuss your answer?
Okay, the questions that we received is first, what was the video all about? The video is all about the simple machines. Second is, what are those machines that you observe? Those are wedge, screw, inclined plane, pulley, wheel, and axle, and the lever.
Yaslin gave 3 claps to the group 1. And who will be the representative of group 2? Rina. I am the group 2 and our question is, what are the 3 kinds of poly and define each? First is fixed poly, second is movable poly, and 3 is black and tackled pulley. Fixed pulley is generally hung in the poly and will stationary in position. Movable poly is a complete opposite to fixed poly. Black and tackled poly is a combination of fixed and movable poly. The second question is classes of levers varying the placement of the objects. The 3 classes of levers are first class levers, the second class levers, and third class levers. Okay, so can you please a big hand to the group 2? And now about the representative of group 3.
So our questions is, what are the 3 parts of the lever and define each? The 3 parts of lever is fulcrum and fork and load. For number 2, how important is a simple machine in our daily activities? It is important because it can help us make our work easier.
Okay, very good. So in this activity class, do you have any idea what is our topic for this morning? Teacher. Okay, Rina.
It's about simple machine.
Okay. So our topic for this morning is all about the 6 simple machines. But before that, let us know first the objectives that you need to attain in this lesson. Everybody read.
Objectives. Given the materials and activities, the grade 6 pupils will be able to do the following with at least 75% level of literacy. Identify the 3 types of simple machines. B. Dramatize the uses of simple machines. And C. Recognize the importance of simple machines in everyday life.
Okay, thank you class. So in order to attain these objectives in this lesson, I want you to participate and cooperate well in our activities. So is that clear class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's good. So in this activity, did anyone have any idea what is a machine? Arceline?
A machine is any tool that makes our work easier with application of minimal effort.
Okay, very good. And what about those classifications of a machine? Hasleya?
A machine is classified into simple machines and compound or complex machines.
Okay, very good. And what is a simple machine? Judy May? Simple machines are simple tools that multiply the amount of force to make work easier. Okay, thank you. And how about the compound or complex machines? Ruby Jane?
Compound or complex machine is consist of multiple simple machines in one device.
Okay, very good. And examples of compound and complex machines are bicycle wheels and sewing machines. So there are 6 types of simple machines, namely
There are 6 simple machines, namely incline plane, wedge, screw, lever, pulley, and wheel and axle.
But before that, let us tackle first the 3 of them, which are the pulley, the lever, and the wheel and axle. So, what is a wheel and axle? Ruby J.
Wheel and axle, by its name, it composed of a round disc, the wheel, and a rod.
Okay, very good. The wheel and axle is an axle that has a rod that goes through the wheel. Then lets the wheel turn. So, what about its uses? Anyone? Arsenine?
It is used to move things easier from place to place using the wheel and axle.
Okay, thank you. And why does the wheel and axle important? Genevieve?
Wheel and axle is important because it helps reduces the friction required to move an object, making it much easier to transfer.
Very good. And the examples of wheel and axle are the steering wheels, doorknobs, and bicycle wheels. And the next types of machines we have the pulley. So what is a pulley? Anyone? Judy May?
Pulley is a modified wheel and axle that is used to lift loads, apply forces, and transmit power.
Okay, very good. And also, a pulley has a rope sliding on the groove of the wheel. The groove of the wheel prevents the rope from slipping. And the axle, on the other hand, serves as the mounting bracket that attaches or holds the wheel so that it turns while the rope slides. Okay, so what are the three kinds of pulley? Genevieve?
The three kinds of pulley are face pulley, movable pulley, and black and
Tackle pulley.
tackle pulley.
Okay, thank you. So the three kinds of pulley are fixed pulley. These features are fixed pulley, the movable pulley, and the black and tackle pulley. So what is fixed pulley? Judy May?
Fixed pulley is a generally hung, making the pulley and well stationary in position, and it can lift an object easier by changing the direction of the inward force.
Okay, very good. And fixed pulley is actually seen in lampposts. Did you observe, class?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And how about the movable pulley? Arceline?
A movable pulley is a complete opposite and fixed pulley because the entire wheel, together with the axle of the pulley, travels along the wheel.
Okay, very good. And some examples of these are the zip line. So, zip line use movable pulley to level a person from high area to a lower area. And what about the black and tackle pulley? Hasleya?
Black and tackle pulley is a combination of fixed and movable pulley.
Okay, very good. It is a combination of the fixed and movable pulley. And it is actually used in construction areas to deliver heavy metals and heavy loads. So, and the next is the lever. What is a lever, class? Robbie J.
A lever is a board or bar that rests on a turning point. It moves around the point to increase and decrease effort.
Okay, very good. And this simple machine, lever, is we can easily find it anywhere. So, what are the three parts of a lever? Anyone? Genevieve?
The three parts of lever are fulcrum, which is its turning point, and effort, which is where the force is exerted, and the last is load for the counterweight.
Okay, very good. So, why we have also the three types of a lever. So what are those? So the three types of lever are first class lever, the second class lever, and the third class lever. So in the first class lever, what are or is the placement of these? Julie May?
The placement, it has a fulcrum and its center, the load and the anchor sits on both opposite sides.
Very good. And some examples of these are pliers, forceps, and scissors. And what about the placement of the second class lever? Ruby Jane?
A second-class lever placement, it has a load in the center and it moves the load in an angle.
Okay, very good. And the wheelbarrow, paper cutter, and nut tracker are some examples. So in the third class lever, what are the placement? Arceline?
The placement of third class lever, it has a efforts. Its centers often this lever is used to lift objects.
Okay, very good. And a tongue and a broom are some examples of this lever. So for me to know that you really understand our discussion for this morning, what is wheel and axle again? Judy May?
Wheel and axle, by its name, it composed of a round disc, the wheel, and a rod, the axle.
Okay, very good. And what about the three types of a lever? Ruby Jane?
The three kinds of pulley are fixed pulley, first lever, second class lever, third class lever.
Okay, very good. And what about the kinds of a pulley? Anyone? Judy May?
The three kinds of pulley are fixed pulley, movable pulley, and black and tackle pulley.
Okay, very good. So do you understand now the three basic sample machines?
Yes,
teacher.
Okay, that's good to hear. So now, do you have we have a activity again. So with the same group, the group 1, the group 2, and the group 3. So all you have to do is role play the uses of those three that we tackled. So the group 1 are going to role play the uses of lever, and the group 2 the pulley machine, and the group 3 is the wheel and axle. So is that clear for you?
Yes, teacher.
But before we proceed with your activity, this will be your criteria. So, the presentations of the group 10 points, the content also is 10 points, and the operation is 5 points. So, a total of 25 points. So, in doing this activity, I will be giving you 5 minutes to 2 minutes to brainstorm what you are going to do, and 3 minutes to perform your task. Is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Just do role play the basic uses, or you may cite what are the use of the machine. In group 1, you recite what is the uses of a lever. And the group 2, cite the uses of the pulley machine. Are you done brainstorming?
Not yet, teacher.
Okay, take your time. The effort, the load, and the fulcrum. So, did anyone see a seesaw?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready, ma'am.
Okay. So the group 1 will be present first their task.
One, two, three. So I am the fulcrum and I am the fulcrum and this is the load being resisted to the fulcrum and this is the effort that is liberated on being put it on to me fulcrum.
So, when somebody ganang buhat, ganang heavy, so the effort will increase.
Yeah, that's good. So please give a big hand to the group 1. In group 2, you may cite uses of the wheel and axle. Or you may do example of wheel and axle are the bicycle wheels. Then explain your
I am the
the pulley, and this is the wheel that turns my and this is the axle that hold the wheel. Okay, so thank you, group 2. So, in your criteria, in group 1, and presentation, so they did well, I will give them 10 points. And the content, also 10 points because they performed well their task. And the operation also 5 points because they have their teamwork. So total of 5 points. Yay! So in group 2, the presentations, I will give them also 10 points. And the content, maybe I will give them 8 points. And the operation is 5 points. So, how much is your total?
23.
Okay, very good. Yay! And now, in order for me to know that you really understood our topic for this morning, I will give you a quiz.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so in your quiz, we have test 1, multiple choice. So these are your, write your name in and then if you are done, you may pass your papers forward. You may answer it now. Are you done, class?
Yes,
teacher. Okay, that's good. Then pass your papers forward. So, thank you for your preparation, class. And then that's all for our topic this morning. So, goodbye, class.
Goodbye.